ich habe heute eine Rezension. Ich weiß nicht das Wort für Bücher sprechen. I don't know why I'm talking in German. Okay, today I'm doing a review over the book To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I was not anticipating I would read this, but I logged on to Scribd. It's not Scribd, it's Scribd. Logged on to Scribd and saw that on the Unlimited section, this was one of the books that was there. And this is kind of a book that I've been thinking, should I unhaul it or not? So I finally decided I'm just gonna get into knitting. I'm gonna listen to this just to get it over with, which I know is a pretty bad mindset to go into it with, but still I just wanted to see if I would like it, so I listened to this in like 2 sittings, and I'm gonna talk about it now. So To All the Boys I've Loved Before is about a girl named Lara Jean. Her whole life she has a crush on a boy. Right when she's getting over that, just to help with closure, she writes that boy a letter. It's like a love letter of why she liked him or why they broke it off or whatever the deal might be, but she does not send to them. She puts them in a hat box under her bed. At the beginning of this book, those letters somehow get mysteriously sent, and so she has to deal with the aftermath of these boys finding out her feelings, and it involves her in sort of a love triangle, and with one of the boys she pretends to have a relationship to make the other boy jealous. It's just a lot of teenage angst and drama. I gave this book 3 stars, so let's talk about it. So first of all, let's discuss some of the writing. I noticed that it was a little cheesy, a little teenage angsty. I wasn't impressed by the writing. Like, I didn't think, wow, that's so nice and descriptive. It was sort of lame. It was a little bit cheesy. It's like your typical YA contemporary type girlish narration. Wasn't the hugest fan, but then again I listened to it on audiobook, so I didn't notice it that much since I was hearing it rather than reading it. Characters wise, Lara Jean was kind of meh to me. Like, nothing about her really stuck out to me. Same with the boys, like they weren't the best, but the younger sister named Kitty, she was so great. She was the most dynamic one. She was the most energetic and the funniest one and the cutest one. I appreciated her. So I really liked the family dynamic in this book rather than the relationship-y dynamics. The family was just so cute, and I had really relatable struggles about like moving out and responsibility, and as well as just getting along with family members, so I thought that brought up some really good points, and it was super cute sometimes. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I very much disliked Peter, who is our main guy who she pretends to have this relationship with. And we've all read The Hunger Games, so we all predictably know how that turns out. I thought Peter was a jerk. He seemed very dishonest and distrustful, so for the entire book I was like, he just didn't seem like a very lovable person. He was so cocky. He's not the type of guy that I would ever want to have a fling with, let alone pretend to have a fling with, because he's just arrogant, and he was not cute, and I was not enjoying the way that he just portrayed himself. And Lara Jean was like okay with him. I just was not a fan of him. Just like based off of that, I hated the plot inevitably because I didn't like Peter, so I hated the idea that they had to have like this fake constructed relationship. I think that's very lame, first of all. I don't like the idea of that. It just is so dumb in teenage drama to me. And it could have just been a love triangle, but we had to make it awkward and dumb and this fake thing that you know is gonna blow up in their face. I just did not like how that was portrayed. I think it's not healthy, and like no one does that. No one ever fakes a relationship just to make someone else. Oh wait, yeah, they do all the time. I just could not trust him going back to his ex and stuff like that. It was so badly done that in the end when it's like, oh no, maybe we do have feelings for each other, it's like, but do you? Like, it just did not seem genuine. I did not like the relationship. I liked the other guy better, and the ending just sucked. It ends on like a fight-ish, but like they half make up, I don't know. And then it did not pick up after that. It tried to, which is the sad thing, is it tried to be like, hello Peter, but I don't believe in the relationship, and I don't believe that Lara Jean is like mature enough to understand her feelings, because a lot of the book she's just like childishly trying to refute rumors and stuff like that, so it just was not appealing to me. Even though I hated the ending, I really don't want to pick up the sequel. I do not think I'm going to be continuing with that duology. I might Google what happens. You can tell me what happens in the second one. Maybe that'll help me like Peter better if we get to see a more sensitive side of him, a deeper side of him. but I just could not deal with this book. It just seems too childish and too angsty and too drama-ridden and too unrealistic, which is sad because I really liked The Summer I Turned Pretty, so I had a lot of hope for Jenny Han, but guess not. Without further ado, that's everything I have to say about this book. I know that's a quick review, but I know we all like quick videos. We can just get in and out. Go watch the next book haul in your news feed. Hope you're having a nice life. Let me know if you've read this book, and until next time, goodbye everyone.